is most missed in this discussion, in this battle, is even within our community, there is a sense not only that the ignorance of the beginning that it was a gay disease. Black middle-class America assumes it's a, oh, that's them nigga disease. That's not us. Give me a sense of, as you have gone around and talked to, because I know that you talk from top to bottom. Give me a sense of that middle and that top and how they are receiving this message, because I think that is hugely missed. That they almost assume, well, that has nothing to do with us. And as we talk about the down low, and if you're straight, you're cheating on your wife, and you don't know where she's been, and you bring her, it is really in the suburbs as well.
Absolutely. Not only the suburbs, but the upburbs too. I watched a television show many years ago when this whole epidemic occurred. It was a young man who was a steward for an international airline, and he brought back, unfortunately, this disease to the United States with him. He lived in San Francisco, and on this TV show, it was a 2-hour special, and it tracked his life. From the time he got off of that airplane, coming back into the States, to the day he passed away. And we watched him go from a robust, healthy, good-looking young man to skin and bone, and all in between, the aches, the pains, the markings on the skin, the ostracization of him. Nobody wanted to speak to him, nobody wanted to get near him, because they didn't know what it was. And we all claimed to be cancer. Well, as time went on, I, like a lot of us in show business, found that we were losing people within our industry rapidly. Dancers, lightmen, sound men, cameramen, makeup people, hairdressers. Generally, the entire industry was fighting against this disease that still did not have a name. I had a valet who worked for me, and Marvin passed away from AIDS. We, my group, and myself, all thought that Marvin had cancer. Still no name to this. And then finally, we had a face. His name, Rock Hudson. Finally had a face and a name for this disease that was ravaging communities at large without any doubt. I, like everybody else, for many, many, many months, sat around kitchen tables, mine included, speaking with friends that would come, and we just start talking about this thing. And I, being the kind of person I am, first of all, I'm very nosy. I have a penchant to know. I want to know. And I find they said to all of my friends who sat around my kitchen table, it is now time to stop talking and start doing. They all said, okay, so what are we going to do? I said, I don't know. We're going to find out what we're going to do. That's why everybody that I know who happens to be my friend will always tell me I can do it. And that's only because I got a big account. And I don't mind opening when I think I am right or I have a question to ask, I expect to get an answer. Apparently, as I scuttled about and started asking doctors and nurses and people who were caregivers in other areas aside from AIDS, what is this stuff we're looking at now? Nobody could answer me because they didn't know. But I guess my voice was loud enough to carry it to Washington, D.C. Because during that period of time was when I was appointed your ambassador of health for the United States, which I served through the Reagan administration and through all the way to the first year of the Clinton administration. I traveled this entire world. because I just want to give you a little background on what I've been through for almost 35 years. I traveled this world on my dime. And I'm going to emphasize that one more time. It was on my dime. The U.S. of A. had nothing to do with carrying me to Ghana, or to Johannesburg, or to Sweden, or to Italy, or France, or Spain, or all the areas that had epidemics of war. Oh no, not here. We don't have it here. When I went to Africa the first time, it was probably the most devastating thing that I've ever seen in my life. And that was in Ghana, West Africa, where ravaging these, and finally it dawned on me, oh, gay white male disease? That's right. Here we got babies, women, little boys, little girls, grown-ups as well. But when you stop to think that when you put a stigma of this being one-sided, it ain't that way, y'all. Believe me, it is not that way. Came back and told President Reagan, there's stuff going on, and this is exactly what I did too. I pointed my finger and wagged it in his face. There is something going on that we have got to be a part of, and it ain't going on all the way over there. It's going on right in your backyard, right here. This is a man that would not say the word AIDS. He would not say the word AIDS. I made him say it. I made him say it at a press conference at the United Press Club. He was honoring me as the ambassador of health for the United States, and how proud he was of the work I was doing. And I said, and what am I working on, President Reagan? I said, no, what am I working on? Tell these folks what I'm working on, because you're proud of me. I'm working on what? He turned as red as his seashell sitting there. He finally said, AIDS. That's all you can say that, can't you? At any rate, I have been in this fight that I have likened, and I say it so much it feels like a broken record to me, but it's the truth. I likened it unto a train ride. Yes. I got on the train at the first stop before it left the station. And I promised myself, God, and people exactly like you, that Dion would be in this fight. So that train stopped at the final destination with either a cure or a medication that could stem this thing to the point that we're not going to any childhood. Now, to answer his question, when I speak to my friends, and we all, we know that silver spoon stuff, it was not what we were born with. We were born with that same stainless piece of steel that we all eat out of, and I still eat out of. We sit and talk about what is it that we can do. In my shows, I let people know, and it has to do with applause. But I feel it deals with generally. What we're saying here this evening, if it means anything to you, and I certainly hope it does, I want you all, it's like a little pearl of wisdom. I want you to keep it, hold it close, understand it, and what you don't understand, ask. Yeah. Okay? But I want you to also share it. I want you to tell a friend what happened to you this evening. And I want you to have that friend tell another friend, and tell another friend, and another, and another, and another. And before you know it, this message will get out. But we have to do it together. We cannot do it alone. And that's how I approach the upper class, the middle class, and us. All of us. Okay?
More than loving and wanting a need a man. The problem is We own our own coochies. We own our vagina. You own, say that, you own your vagina. But he then owns it when you want to be loved. He then owns it when you want your rent paid or you want that Coach handbag. And so women must get to a place of loving themselves more than loving and wanting and needing a man.
This has been a very spirited evening. I've learned a lot sitting on this panel from you, your needs, your inquiries. I want all of you to know that I personally, as I told all y'all, I'm nosy, and I got a big mouth, and I will use it. There's a young man right around the corner from United, in an office building, who was and still carries the title of president. Last name, Clinton. And I'm very, very friendly with the Clinton family and have been for a long time. And I'm really proud of the work that he has put forth regarding HIV and AIDS. However, there's a but. He has done enormous amounts of work outside of this country. So he's made it a foreign disease. When right around the corner from him is where the help is needed. Dionne Warwick promises not only you, but the entire community of Harlem and other areas of the United States of America that are, I hate the word to say enjoying, but are feeling the ravage of HIV/AIDS. I will confront President Clinton and ask why, when he can look out of one of his office windows to see the magnificent work that's being done by United, and not have thought to do what he is doing. And I think it's wonderful. Do it in South Africa, but also do it right here. Southeast, southwest, northeast. We need those kinds of commitments from those kinds of people who can raise those kinds of billions of dollars to take care of our own. Trust me, if y'all hear that I've been incarcerated because I accosted the president, trust me, that's what will be happening. Y'all just come get me out of jail, okay? Thank you so very much for being a part of this evening. God bless you all. And remember, that's what friends are for.